It's 4 p.m. Wednesday, October 5th, 2022. And I've recognized two things over the recent 12 hours. Well, 14 hours. Whatever. A certain amount of time. What the hell is going on here with this fucking giant fucking piece of hair? It's a lioness mane. I don't know what to tell you. Um, in all seriousness, though, I've recognized two entities. One of greed and one of sloth that has been around like the energy that I've seen dating. My energy, their energy. The doggy Tux, his energy, and Lily. Tux was exhibiting signs of absolute fucking greed, and Lily was in this dream or realization or whatever the fuck vision it was. Lily was being shown as I don't know what the heck is happening to my hair, dude. Like, whatever. Lily was being shown to me as sloth, and Tux was being shown to me as greed. And specific other people were being shown to me as like the seven deadly sins, plus the incarnations of them. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay. So I ignored it, and I figured I'm just gonna go about my day. I went to the Dollar Tree, got such a little moose thing, like, well, different decorations, cute stuff, right? Very clear things. And I was like, cool, clarity in the world. Good job, universe. And then when I was walking with Cox outside, he was growling at everybody. Everybody. And he was like barking, but not loud barking. Hold on, I think I heard his face. Ooh. Okay. When I was with him outside, he was growling at people in the store. He was growling and barking at everything. He was so ridiculously hyper that by the time we got inside, he was he literally shit on the stairs while I was walking him, and I like felt a slight tug, like just right behind my feet. I'm like moving like to turn up the stairs, and then I look behind, and he's just pooping, like walking and pooping. Like what the fuck? And I noticed something. It was an energy. It was like a shapeshifter parasitic energy. Where it's like my eyes are perceiving one thing, but it's something else and having me perceive that something, you know? Sorry, I'm like having you stare at my nose. Do you like what you see? Okay, put this here. Because I think I figured out a way to do it. I brought my old fairy lamp. So and this kind of works for now. But like you gotta kinda stay put. Okay. Okay. The reason we're doing this reading, and it's not for any sign. I've been shown the Zodiac wheel again, but I've been shown the order. Like this is the wheel. I've been shown. first little pie chart up there, which would be kind of Pisces, Aries, Taurus, which initials kind of go to Pat. I don't know. And when I'm seeing that part of the pie chart of the zodiac wheel, there's like a dark energy overlay on top of it that's preventing another layer. Kind of like there's this, but people think astrological wheel, but the astrological wheel is a fragmented section of the actual wheel. And the actual wheel in that corner up there, that's Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus area, that area. It's more, I keep seeing it as a goddess, but standing with a lamb, a bull, and but it's like a maiden goddess. And she's standing with a lamb, a bull, and then like surrounded by flowers and spring, like icicles and things. You know, we are custom point justice, by the way, I'm calling it. The next part of it that I'm seeing is more summary. The animals change, the goddess imagery looks different, and she's with a lion and cheetah and cougars and like wildlife in the safari lands and forests and jungles and stuff. And it keeps going and changing and changing. And then underneath that layer is what we see as Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and all these signs. But the layer above it is the four-sectioned goddess wheel. Right. Let me see. Hold on. Not like this. So, wait. Too small. So we have the astrological wheel, right? And then we have it in 12 sections. But the way it's supposed to be read is four. We have the maiden area, where the sun, and then we have the mother area where the father. But we can't have the father without the mother, so it's the mother and the father. It's the summer, and that's the spring. But it's also kind of, and this is kind of spring. So there's an overlap. And in here, it's in this part is there's there's like a warm tone, red trees and all this sort of stuff. And the animals here are more foresty, like cows and deer and foxes and bats even, and like fuzzy spiders. I don't know, just like things that are preparing to get warm. They're like covered in fur. Whereas these are more like aquatic and more terrestrial and air based. And here it's the crown area or the stage. You got to balance it out with masculine and feminine because masculine and feminine is another axis that goes that way. And that's how you get the star Venus, which is also, surprise, surprise, the Assyrian flag, which started all the structures and geometries and pyramids and everything else. It started way back with the Shining Ones, who went into Babylon and went into Iraq and created all that stuff in Iran, Armenia, Turkey, Rome, then spread into the other side of it. The other group went to the Nordics, the Swedes, the Native American indigenous, and all the other countries. It's all the same group race. And it has nothing to do with melanin, my dear. It has to do with DNA. Diana. that we're seeing underneath it, like how we have deacons, is what we see as very, Taurus, Gemini, etc. And then in between that, we also have the other deacons, well, three. But the way we're supposed to be looking at it is kind of like that. And it's supposed to be the four corners: north, south, east, and west. The four pillars, the four guardians, the four gates, the four elements. And then in between is the five-pointed star, but also the X, because it tilts. So it's a wheel within a wheel within a wheel. So you know how in the Bible it says the angels look like wheels and wheels of eyes? Well, they're kind of people, aren't they? And then when you cut it down, kiwi, isn't it? Or an orange, or a power reactor, something that influences the light, right? Which is you guys. Oh, now this has been screwed over by the entity of greed as well. I mean, in addition to others, there's also the entity of rage that is in a. I don't even have a word for that dumb bitch. I mean, goddamn, like, hate themselves so much they rather like someone else's energy. Um, So I don't even know what to call something like that. You know, that energy, that rage energy, that envy energy, that jealousy, that hunger for fucking, someone else's life. It's kind of like I'm just getting like really dirty imagery of like sluts, like real sluts, like orc sluts, kind of, or like a gross, just like ew, ew. That energy has distorted the original chart. So what you guys gotta recognize is if you think you're an Aries sun, you're probably more a Pisces sun. If you're a Pisces sun, you're probably an Aquarius. But either way, what you really gotta focus on is what phase are you in. Maiden, mother, um, maiden, mother, crown, something else before crown. No, it's not maiden, mother, crown, and then it's yeah, that's what it is. Maiden, mother, crown, and then up there it's the spirit, the rebirth. I don't know what else to call it. That place, that energy. Because the maiden is. I mean, I'm trying to explain something to you that requires you to be aware of a different color. I point out these energies of demonic entities, but to you guys it's a concept. But they're actually beings. They're beings. This is like a really bad diagram of what the zodiac wheel actually looks like. Which, when you go back to the Assyrian flag, it's the North Star. It's called the Venus, the two, the shining ones. One, all the shit that happened on Mars, all the shit going on Earth, and like, because they're basically the. It feels like, you know, if Hera had a sister, or if what we thought is Source itself, not Father God, but Source itself, actually had, in our mind, that Source consciousness, everything that we experience, even the multiverse, the omniverse, is still contained somewhere, which is somewhere else. That's that small, insignificant piece of something even bigger. So, if you join all that back into grounded reality now, day to day, everybody feels a little off, don't they? Something just doesn't seem right. The pieces are right, but they're not in the right place. The colors aren't right. It's like the color is missing, the archetype is missing, the civilization is missing, the gender is missing, expression is missing. And then that gets intertwined with all of knots in like the human psyche that keeps getting poked by greed and sloth, jealousy, envy, and rage. And the last time someone said, "Forgive them for they know not what they do," but they do. And it's been proven. So, in order to set all this right and to recognize these entities and energies, you have to know yourself energetically, don't you? Which means you need to know what stage of life you're in and who you are and what you are. And you don't really need to know the why or the how or the when, because I don't even know my birthday, really. So, what you need to know is a what you are and who in this life you are, not in another life. Remember, my mind processes things differently, so I see things differently. And when I'm looking at the astrological wheel, it's like somebody did this to it. And this is what I've been shown all day today. Everywhere I've been, the growling dog, the people in the stores, the Christmas decorations in the store already, and like I feel the way the earth feels, and it just feels all. And when I look at it energetically or seasonally or elementally or any kind of, psychic way, even the seasons are off. It's weird. It's weird. And when I sat meditating, I'm like, what is going on here? I saw the wheel again, but then it zoomed and I saw her over the wheel. And this is what it was. The part, the maiden mother crown, that part is the womb. It's the part where um, the hibernation. It's not, at the beginning of winter or the end of winter. It's in that thick, heavy storm of winter where things just go within and they heal and they warm up and you drink all this warm soups and drinks. And you have like pumpkin stuff and you're just, in the orange, in the womb, in the warmth by the fire. Well, that was also tempered. So I can't make it all right now. But later on today, probably I'll be back to, and I'll like use colored pencils or some shit and I'll draw it out if need be. Or maybe I'll set up that Patreon and we'll do it there. The actual Zodiac chart. So what I can tell you right now is don't worry about your zodiac signs anymore. Because on this channel, I'm not going to be doing everything as like race tours or whatever. I'm going to be using elements. I'm going to be using phases. I'm going to be using others. We're going to be using the element. You know, that's why I call it the Gaian sign. I don't call it anything else. Here and where else is where it started. It really did. So, shout out to the Assyrians, by the way. Where the heck are you guys? I'm like, am I the last one? Is there no others? There's no one left. Has it been that long? I'm being asked to tell you. Please focus on that symbol within yourself. That X, like the X-Men belt buckle. I keep seeing the X-Men belt buckle go click. Buckle up. I hope this helps. I don't know how this interprets for you. I'm simply being asked to share this with you. Not by a weird person or thing, but by force of in a moment anyway. So be careful what you're listening to out there. Be careful what you're listening to. And you guys, please stop stealing energy and other people's stuff. You're so much better than that. Just you know. Oh, let me see if these filters on here. Toggle timestamps. What, we can put timestamps? What else is here? Oh no. Oh wow, I can make you guys all shut up. Participant mode. Wow, that's fucking cool. So whenever there's trolls, you guys with your channels, apparently, if you go to edit and customization, you can make it to where only subscribers can talk. Document turned on subscriber only mode. That's right. That's right. Watch for days. Alright. I'm gonna go. I might come back and do a natural reading. Figure out what's going on with my Velma, but that's Scooby Doo hair right now. I hope nobody's trying to talk in the channel now, like, you bitch. Wait, where did I get this out of? Okay, should I timestamp this to do a reading? Ugh, my phone. You know, I'm probably not going to timestamp this. So if you guys are watching, I guess this is your little wiggly ring. Oh, oh, you guys are cards every fucking time. I will just change it. really need to address this again. Oh, look, you guys with your sweat lodges and your fucking hunters and your pretending you're on high ground over everybody, you know, you're in this spiral. You'll be like growth. So stop fucking with people. Stop messing with the children of God. I mean, holy shit, you guys. I have to tell you guys to stop messing with the children of God. What? Why? 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 Why do I have to say that to you? When we would begin to mention it, like, actually, no, imagine that. But can you even fathom if I treated anyone else's child the way you guys treat some of the children of God? You would put each other in the space if anybody did what you guys have done to people like me to your children, wouldn't you? But then there's that double standard, right? So we're done with that. That's all we're addressing with those people is that shit's done. Over with. Now you guys in the maiden part of the wheel. So if you're Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, okay? For you guys. The rainbow, council, and the circle. Okay, good. So you guys have just gone through a really fucked up period in your life. Maybe some of you had a peaceful period. I hope it all feels better soon, every way. But you guys went through something, and now there's a sense of warmth coming into your life. There's color, there's snow being melted. Space feels warm. Some of you are changing your hair color, lightening your hair, and you're allowing different colors in. Changing your clothes, you're eating different things, you're eating tropical fruits like an orange fruit and like juicy fruit candy. Have you heard lifesaver candies? Oh man, those are so good. You guys are about to get help, or you're actually going to and there's going to be hands reaching out to help. I'm being asked to point this out. If it's your sun sign, then your hands are the ones that are giving. So if your hands are, if your sun sign is in, if your hands are in the sun, the color is Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, like that chunk of the pie. Your hands are meant to give or to explore or to move for just a few days. If your hands are more along the lines of the more completion side of that wheel, more like Taurus and Gemini, you're meant to take care of yourself even more. Do something more to take care of yourself. Nourish yourself so much that the light of your comfort expands to those around you, which means you're going to need to give and receive. And then those of you that are towards the Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, that area, I feel like you guys are being asked to thank people carrying goods to like something being handed hand to hand. What about you guys in the other part of the wheel? Some of you are moving. Talk to the waters. If there's no one else to talk to the water. There's no one else to see you. Look at the sky. Let go of something you thought you were going to be. Let go of something you thought you were going to be. Because the more clear energy comes into your mind, into your being, into your heart, the more clear water you pour in your dirty cup. That was dirty when you went in a direction that you're having to go back towards. It'll be clear, it'll be healed. But you have to sacrifice an aspect of. I just heard who you were forced to be who you truly are. Some of you have kids that are going off to college or something, and you're having to let them go. Some of you are letting go of pets or jobs or something, career paths. Who you thought you were, what you wanted to do in your lives. I'm seeing a bunch of military people put down their guns. I don't know, people just, like their guns are falling, turning into seeds, growing trees. They're like protective trees to protect things. So I'm seeing the lioness protect her cubs. But in order to protect her cubs, she has to stop lounging around like a lion. Because a lioness is a lion. It's the mother who's the luminous warrior, not the son. That's why having to happen. And the others pretend they don't. Remember I told you after the crown is that womb in the sky. Something has been learned. That sun, that thing, that golden light, it's right there. Some of you who have been affected by a solar plexus parasite. It's gone. You see, you guys that have, some of you that have it, pretty much anybody. Cleanse your system with water, lots of home exercise, and a lot of luminous food. And I do not mean drinking blood or any of that shit like full of light, you know? I'm talking about actual water and fruits and vegetables, nuts and berries. Sweat that shit out. Something's been infecting a lot of people, like a worm, a cause standstill. See that? It's affected a lot of people because there's a lot of hands right there. And then this completion here. So everyone. And what would humanity be like if that entity wasn't there? Would they have made the same choices? There's a man in the light thing. In the woman in the light. Something is going on um I'm just gonna call them entities, like corporate entities, whether they're secret societies or whatever, I don't know. I don't care. But something's going on where those who deal with that type of life are coming to a realization of their wrongdoing. There's an epiphany. It's everything. And that, and it has them holding hands instead of I just saw the scene from the last unicorn where they're all staring at the unicorn's cage and then they go like this and pray. They all stand still. Oh my goodness. The eagle is also known as Zeus, right? It's almost like I just saw a hunter shoot down that eagle pretending to be something it's not. But it's not Zeus. It's something that was pretending to be to take that place. So it's kind of similar to if someone was pretending to be someone else from a very young age so that they could get everything that belonged to the other person. And then they kept one person silent. But now it's singing. And they're like, whoops, 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 whoops. Give away your need to fight. Give away your need to fight. Give away your need to prove you've been wrong. Give away your need to be angry about what's happened. Stand still. Let it move through you like a serpent trying to choke you. And let it slither away, 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 away. Because it's been wrapped around some of your necks, through the spinal column, up through the mouth, wrapping itself around you, like a serpent that's meant to speak truth, what it was manipulated to do. And it was done on purpose. All that hand has been washed away now. You see that? See the face right there? There's no hand holding it shut. I'm uncertain of why I'm being drawn to this, but some of you are going to benefit from this. You see how these are going back the other way, and there's a little retreatment card right here. And this hummingbird is going that way, but this parakeet rainbow is going this way, towards the council. This butterfly is being sacrificed towards the council. This water is being given towards the mess, the hands. The heart of the sky is opening, but it's giving the way to the hummingbird to go back to something in the past. It's like, oh, I forgot my wallet. So if you're going to the lucky circle with your wallet, great. There might be rain. I saw that rainmaker card a bunch of times. Grab an umbrella and a raincoat. And by the way, can you guys please make those raincoats like you believe? And like find a way to get them to this, like, Piggly Wiggly or the Dollar Tree or something, so I can get them. I can't find any. Those, like, fun little yellow raincoats. They're like Jubilee X-Men stuff. They're so cute, you know? Sorry, I got distracted. This energy of these people with the sweat lodge is so heavy. It's like a wet cloud that doesn't rain. Like a sweat lodge. Oh my god, like a sweat lodge. Woof. Next. The thing that comes after the crowd. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Boom. That was manipulated. Oh my god, again with this. Ugh. Clear it, clear it, clear it. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, now there are some of you who have been abused since childhood, and you're both removed now through different times and phases. And there has been a replica of you energetically. That replica has been found. The people who made the replica have been found. And the people who profited off of all of it have also been found. So let the need for justice go, because it's already been done. Some of you might not see it in this lifetime, but rest assured, justice has been and will be served on behalf of the children of God, Gaia, and the family. The earth protects her children. Wisdom keeps tabs on them. Venus, the essence of love, vows to move. What is that line? Even gods bend their knee to love. The mother of love and beauty. And people have been coveting her for eons because they hunger for a light that doesn't belong to them. But you know, the sad thing, the thing that truly saddens me, they were part of the light. They were a part of the light. And they chose their path of feeding on the light, of sourcing the light, of trademarking the light, of homogenizing the light, of prophesying the light and abusing it in secret. Because they miss home. So they destroy it. And then they say, she's not real. I'm right here. is one giant island, series of islands. What if Venus is the closest island? Hi, Subliminal. Yeah, I bet you are watching. What if Venus was an island a few miles away? What if Mars was an island or a series of islands a few blocks away? What if Jupiter is just another continent? What if Pluto is actually another continent? And all we see is just one series of continents, and we call it Earth, but it's all across the body of a giant fucking cosmic goddess that's asleep in a giant dark pool you call space, or a tiny little sparkle of light you call stars are there to hold her together like cellular structures, atoms, and mitochondria, because you're in the body of a goddess. But you people have distorted it to the body of a god. Which brings me back to the beginning of this video with the entity of greed and spawn, and envy, and jealousy, and rage, and apathy, and all that shit. Can you really look at yourselves and say that you don't do those things? Everybody in the universe knows. But humans still want to be like, no, no. Okay, there are multiple energies affecting this world, and how you guys have been deceived, and cultures have been wiped out, and others placed in their place. Children have been distorted, humans have been messed with, timelines have been fucked with, perception and reality has been altered, chemical structures have been manipulated, parasites have been planted in, and then years of fucking trauma, more than just. And then when people go, okay, enough, what do the abusers say? There he is. And yet there you still are too. There has to come a point where everyone, everyone, thank you, becomes their own. Because if you're asking me as a reader, where's your compassion? Where is yours? Oh, why are you working for free? Because that's how desperate humanity is for what I have to offer. And that's how desperately you need these seeds. So here you go. Because I'm not your enemy. I'm here to help. And if you don't want that help, do you want his help instead? Or should I go help him instead? What you guys as a collective need to know is you can pretend that your lives are fine as much as you want. God and Goddess know what's inside of all of you. It has nothing to do with me. how much you hate me, how much you love me, how much you whatever. It has nothing to do with me. It has to do with you guys. It's right there. Conflict within yourself. It has nothing to do with me. I'm simply watching it from afar and going, this is what you guys are doing. And what do you guys do? There he is. Stop projecting onto me. I'm pointing something out. Can you take responsibility for that? Oh, it's a narcissist. Oh, it's a this. Oh, drain her light. Oh, drain this light. Oh, this. Oh, that. Let's put fucking subliminal messages and everything. Let's fucking harass him. Let's fucking harass her. But do you guys see what you're doing? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Doesn't matter how much I fall. Do you see who pushed me? You guys would even blame Jesus Christ for flipping over a table in a church, or flinging a lion off of a gazelle. You'd be like, oh, he's interrupting the circle of life. That lion is supposed to eat the gazelle. The fuck it is. No, it's not. And if a lion is sick enough to eat a gazelle, that lion needs to be removed. And if I was the Christ force, I'd remove that lion instantly. That parasitic energy should not be allowed to exist on a planet of peace. And then when Jesus or anybody would do that, if Krishna came down here or Archangel Michael came down here with a burning chariot, you guys would be like, oh no, it's a villain. It's the end of the world. Well, medicine is always the end of the world to the virus, isn't it? Aw. And then the parasites say, oh, there he is. There's the mean person. There's the resentful person. Like, shut up, bacteria. The more knowledge you guys have on yourselves, the better. You can see through the bullshit. And if you can't gain that knowledge on your own and you hear it from somewhere else, don't take it by force. Because that doesn't make you the hero. That makes you the villain. And me pointing that out does not make me a bitch. It makes me someone who loves you and points out your stupidity. Unless, of course, you want me to keep you wearing whatever the fuck it is you're doing and wearing it. While you pretend to be a lion, but you're hanging out with cougars. While you're pretending to be a deer, but you're off with wildcats. Wow! The Father, the Ten of Swords, and the Mother. So, through this clarity you guys are gaining, the masculine and feminine within yourselves are leveling up in the area of integrity and boundaries and self respect. The masculine side is going through, wow, Queen of Air again. The masculine side within all of you is going through a very humbling, what the fuck are you doing to yourself, man, energy. While the feminine in yourself is going through a very, I love you, but I'm not dealing with it, energy. Because the masculine keeps acting like a king of pentacles instead of a father, instead of a guardian, instead of a nurturer, a provider, a protector, a warrior, a sage, a king, an emperor. He acts like a fucking gigolo. And the Queen of Swords, the mother, has had enough. Rebirth thyself, divine masculine, before you attempt to come towards the Empress with your little stick. And the Empress, the feminine, is doing that to the masculine because she knows the masculine has more dignity and integrity than what he's expressing or not expressing. Because she knows who her husband is just as much as he knows who his wife is. And if you ladies and gentlemen in the world want to be with your divine partner, then start fucking acting like you're a queen or an empress or a priestess instead of a slime ball that needs to be recycled in the cosmic womb of the universe because you came out of rotten fruit, that sacred sanctum of the mother. Have some dignity in your own lives, humanity. Stop behaving like rabid children, greedy little puppies, and lazy, violent cats, or jealous ex-friends, or stalker card readers, or stalker agencies, or secret societies who form other cast dark magic on people that terrify them and secretly love. Because when you guys ask for mercy from the dragons and angels of mercy, while you claim to be the children of the element, while you think the shit out of each other, there will be no mercy. There will be no God. Because even love is tired of abusing it as a weapon. The firmaments have fucking seen what you guys have done. Do you see this? The fucking firmament. The light, the fertility with no man, wisdom with all, has echoed this pain across the children of earth. And how long do you think a mother is going to tolerate hearing her children scream? Or hearing the elements be abused? Or seeing money go somewhere it's supposed to, like, whoa, but then it's being diverted to another source? How much longer do you think the ancients and the descendants are going to sit there watching what you guys are doing? Not in this now, but in the next now and the previous now. Because in this now, most of you are sitting, observing, and scanning this video. But when you're not, look at what you're doing. Gimme, 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 gimme. Hungry, rabid, fucking hippos. Nom 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 nom. Go clean your souls. Because you guys are dirty, a lot of you. And the earth ain't having it, bro. She is not having it. Look at that. Enough is enough. You want to be children of earth? You want to be children of God? You want to claim to be Elohim? Well, guess what? Dragons don't act so disgraceful. Do they? Dragons don't stalk. Dragons don't steal. The children of the light do not control, do they? So look at your own lives. Something is not as it seems. I know you're watching me, and I'm gonna start calling you out in every video if you don't stop sending me that weird fucking energy. And if you keep sending that energy, that's you. Yeah, bitch. Take a bit. Yeah, bitch. Isn't that what you said? Sometimes it's nice to shoot at some people. See all those bindings you dark magicians keep casting on each other, on other people? This is what the good children of Earth are about to start doing. Maybe we can make tassels out of those. I was told this earlier, that no matter what you guys are doing, there are some people in the world that always benefit from the energy you send to them. Always. And when you take energy from them, they benefit. I don't know if you've seen The Sandman on Netflix, but there's an amulet. He directs it back. It's not a backfire amulet. It's like the goat's eye. Don't fuck with my mom. Thank you. It's time to walk away from bullshit you guys have been put in and put yourselves in and put each other in. And it's time to go towards that which you truly want and feel at home with. Because it's getting fucking ridiculous that you all want the same fucking thing, but you make up so many fucking excuses to not have it. From people's personality, people's jobs, money, gender, expression, anything. You're like, oh, that person's not good enough, that person's not good enough, that person's not good enough, and that's not good enough. Well, when you're constantly behaving the same way around somebody with your energy, what do you expect? Does that lion need to be put down or what? Because what else is it doing? Is it fulfilling its purpose or does it need to be controlled? Which one is it? Because he's supposed to be helping the women. He's not supposed to be oogling them. He's not supposed to be making them work for him. You know, he's supposed to be having them daughters, mothers, sisters. But what is the lion doing? I'm going to explain this to you. I'm going to explain this to you in computer lingo so all of you can get it. If my computer, or if any computer, is diverting power from the power supply, like the energy goes into the power supply, but instead of going to the video card, it's going all the way to like the multiprocessor. So the video card isn't showing. Like you're just not getting very good reception. You're not getting, whatever, sight, clarity. And no one notices. No one knows that your resolution is at 1080p, instead of 5 million. And they're like, oh, 1080p is normal. And you're like, oh, okay. But they have like 5,000. And then something gets noticed because problems keep occurring. And then you're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So you look the inside of the computer and you notice there's something diverting the power supply. The energy's going somewhere it's not intended to go. It's going to the power supply, yes, but it's not being given to where it's supposed to go. It's being redirected to other people's pockets. not to the person's pocket it's supposed to go to. You know? And that's what people have done. They've copied destinies, they've copied fates, they've copied um, agendas, they've copied mannerisms, colors, imagination, sound waves, um, life experiences. And then they hide like cowards. Do you recognize that energy? Why do you still utilize it? This isn't about me. I don't watch my videos. I do, I tell you. I absolutely have zero interest in ever watching this video. So I'm telling you, if the universe is sending light to a tree and someone is putting solar panels to block that light from the tree, then they're redirecting it towards all the other plants while that tree suffers in the forest by itself. Its roots are cut off too, so that it can't get roots or nutrients from the planet. It's moved above and levitated, so it can't connect or ground. What would it do? What would you do? Especially if everyone thought that that wasn't happening. You'd eventually notice, right? I mean, after thousands of years, you'd notice, right? Where's the goddess? Oh, right. It's been noticed by beings beyond your comprehension. What's been done to me? What's been done to others? By that fat fuck on the throne. And let me tell you, there's a much nicer butt to sit on that throne than that. I'd much rather have that sitting on that throne. Wouldn't you? Integrity, honesty, the balance of light and dark, wisdom, nobility, knowing yourself so well that when other card readers are showing you or telling you, oh, you might have an excruciating tooth pain on that day. Oh, wow. No, bitch. I'm going to be experiencing orgasm. I'm going to be experiencing good food, caviar in Paris, champagne in Italy. What you're going to be experiencing is exactly the seeds you planted for yourself while I'm experiencing this. There's a much nicer place to sit on that throne than yours. Walk away while you still can. On a very basic level for all of us, not just these bastards who are constantly trying to get my attention. On a very basic level for all of us, a collective sigh of relief will be felt. So much blood has been spilled at the hands of that witch bitch and her empire of deceit with their bleeding tits and their gagas and their fucking Abramovics and their blood rituals and their sacrifices and their bullshit to control that. It's been so fucking seen by the universe that the universe is like, how the fuck? Who let this happen? And then what they saw Who was the reigning deity of this planet? Who was in charge of protecting Gaia? Wasn't it Yaldabaoth? Where is he? We need to have a talk. How many planets has it been now? At least 7. And you thought it would go unnoticed again? Are you sure you want to play this game with me? Yaldi Baldi. I made you. I birthed you. And I told you to move. Over there. Didn't I? My little boy. Stop fucking the toy world. Because it was a gift for your children. So that they would grow up with an actual parent. Instead of one. Amazon. Would you like to get off your fucking asses and help on me? Or do I have to do this on my own too? Because if I have to do this on my own too, we are so done. On a cosmic, divine level. Done. Just done. And done. Because I'm done. Being stolen from, just like you guys. Being lied to, being manipulated, being stolen, lied to, manipulated, stolen, lied to, manipulated, imprisoned, isolated, taken from, stolen from, gaslit, projected on, cheated on, denied, 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 denied. Enough. Enough. And way more than enough. Because this is coming to the children and daughters of Gaia. Because it's now been noticed on a very, very genetic level, 10 of Pentacles level. It's been noticed that those that made their stake to their claim on things that weren't theirs were literally staking their graves where they made their claim for something that wasn't theirs. Thieves ravaging an entire planet for resources. Hold on with me, guys. For everybody watching it, it's not just for you. You don't own energy. If it resonates with you, then there's things within you that you need to adjust and fix in you, or they are confirmations for you. Don't flatter yourself as if I'm sitting here doing this for you or talking about you as if I even know it. I don't know you, Scrivener. I never did. So this is something I've been avoiding talking about because a lot of you are doing it. But again, I need to bring it up. Because you guys play a lot of games, mind games, against each other. And then you accuse each other of like having a response to those mind games. So Corey used to play these games with me where he would push every fucking button and then stand there for 45 minutes, almost 47 minutes was the longest he did it. He just stood there staring at me in the kitchen. 45 minutes while I'm like doing dishes, cleaning, and I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? He's like, there he is. They're who is? Like, what the fuck? He'd come home every Friday from work, pissed off. And after a certain point, I was like, just fuck it. Why even bother making dinner? Why even doing anything? Why clean the house? And he came home from work after I had cleaned everything up. And I'm like, no, just fucking deal with everything. I'm not going to live like my mom, whatever issues they had. So I cleaned everything. I took care of the house, blah, blah, blah. He came home again on a Friday. Greed, sloth, envy, pride, jealousy, rage, etc. Within 10 minutes. And then silence for an hour and a half while he sat there on his cell phone talking to his friends. Walked in, started a fight, went to set, talked to his friends. And I was sitting there like, what? And there was something with towels in the hallway. And I was walking and then like I had a basket and I was putting towels in. And then like a towel fell out of my hand and he started laughing. And I was like, and I emptied the entire closet of all the towels, all the things I'd folded, everything that laid on the floor. And I'm like, you do this now. He's like, oh, there he is. You doing all this mind game bullshit on purpose, aren't you? And yesterday, I noticed this energy again with Tux, the puppy. He needed to go potty. And instead of telling me, he was laying behind me when I was, and I didn't know. I'm sitting here, like, folding cards, cleaning the section up, and he's sitting back there. So I turn around and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, because I keep hearing shit in the back from Lily and everything. I'm turning around, I'm like, I don't hear this dog. What the fuck's going on? I turn around and he looks at me, looking at him, and he's like, and pisses. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because he heard the chair squeak as I turned around. And I looked at him and I'm like, what are you doing down there? He's like, shh. Today we're all outside for 20 minutes. I'm going to Piggly Wiggly. All through the grass, streets. I haven't like walking him, you know? Walking, we're running, we're jogging, playing. Doesn't pee, doesn't poop, nothing. We walk back into the building, go up the stairs. He starts barking at everybody he sees. And then starts shitting as I'm moving him. And I don't even recognize his shitting because he's walking and like squeezing and pulling himself up and shitting. And then I'm like holding him with this collar, like this leash, like holding it up like this with this harness thing. I was looking for a collar for him, by the way, and there's nothing small enough. So I'm holding him by this little leash, and he's like floating, and he's like floating. I'm like, oh my god! And it hit me. I realized the poop didn't hit me. I realized like an epiphany hit me. Demons. There is a lack of integrity, species wide, and it's so rampant that people make excuses for it. Oh, it's just a puppy. Oh, it's your fault. You didn't notice. He was tugging at the rope, wasn't he? We were walking, and then I'm like, what the fuck is falling out of you? We were at the grocery store, and he was barking at everybody. Lily tries to jump in my lap. He ate a bowl of food and then kept shaking to get more. Okay, eat more. And then he ate more. He didn't even chew any of it. Not one kibble. And I'm sitting there thinking, if I keep feeding this out, he's just going to be eating. He just literally doesn't stop. And if I take him out anywhere, every time he sees a person, I get in danger of being yelled at because the dog tries to run and bite them. No matter what I do to train him, nothing happens. So I'm wondering, like, how can this be the same way as it was with Corey, but at the same time with a lot of people in the world, but not everybody? So it's something in me too, isn't it? like a weird energy of the opposite side of greed, where it's like I just kept giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, which enabled their greed. I kept my mouth shut over and over and over and over for years. I threw things at the walls. I yelled. I fucking stomped my feet. I slammed doors. But holy fuck, I just kept thinking these people should know better. Why don't they know better? And that's what I was irritated at. And today I realized you guys do know better. You always know better. That dog knows better. Everybody knows better. But you guys are like hungry hippos. A lot of you. Hungry, hungry fucking hippos. Not all of you. And you guys have been projecting onto me and people like me that we're the problem. But you're projecting what you guys are doing. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? And then you guys blame me and others like me. Even the cards show this. And God is saying this. Goddess. You guys blame us for shit you're doing to yourselves and to us. But since it reflects off of us like this back to you, you guys are like, oh, you're doing this. And I'm like, nope, that's all you. All you. And I'm simply doing this. Go ahead. How else is it my fault? No, it's an entire planet like this, isn't it? An entire species. And all the animals on the planet ripping each other apart, eating each other's flesh, shitting where they eat, pissing where they're just sitting back in the piss, fucking each other in the storerooms, going and talking shit and gossiping, doing dark magic and casting all that shit on people, cheating on each other like left and right with whoever. And then people like me are like, is this what you're doing? And you guys are like, look at her, she's complaining, she's bitching. Oh, she's being mean, she's yelling at the dog. Isn't that exactly what you're doing? Action by action, thought by thought. Isn't that exactly what you're doing? I'm gonna go because this computer needs to be shut down and restarted because they're tapping into the feed again, as you can hear with the sound. I love you guys. There is no advice for you in this. Well, the advice is in this, but find it because I'm not making this easy for you. And if you think I'm like giving you, free wisdom, I'm not. I'm helping you and activating your DNA and helping you recognize shit yourself. Some of you are shitting yourselves, literally, because of how petty you guys have been. You guys are reaching like low levels of pettiness so much that you need like diapers for old people. And I'm not speaking that on anybody's life. That's literally what I'm saying. A bunch of like mid-20s people wearing diapers and shit because they're just shitty people and they're cowards. So they piss themselves. They're like pissy people, you know. There's expressions in Syria. They use little خرانة. Their ass is shitty. People that don't know how to clean themselves up. People that don't know how to be nice. People that don't know how to stop fucking with their physical body. Oh yeah. Look at my lip. But and just think, I'm just gonna get better. Not a drop of makeup. Not a fucking drop of moisturizer. Not a drop of water in 3 days. No food, too. I don't look like I'm 12. Hello. Hello.
Don't you yell at me, you furry bitch. I'll send you to the shelter. The pound. The pound. The pound. You want to go to the biggest yawn in the world? Come on. Oh, come on. I can't see you. Come here. Come on, Tootsie. Come on. You very little bitch. People haven't seen you in forever, Lullaby. Say hi to the world. Then why are you purring?
Werewolf puppy in the doggy jail. How's Lincoln Emma? How's Clara? How's my teeny weenie? You still have that great couch. Did you buy a house? Are you okay? Are you good? Are you like, are you happy? Okay. Did you fix things with your family? How's your job? Did you learn from what you did? Did you learn from what I did? Are you a better person because of it? But go be better. Whatever you guys are doing in your life, go be better. Live with such integrity that when you're telling your grandchildren, oh yeah, I had a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I had this experience here or there. Yeah, these are my pictures when I was younger. You're gonna be embarrassed at how fake you are. You know? Even if you're a fucking mess. Like, yeah, kids, this is who I was on earth. What happened, what was done to me, and how I got through it. No, I love you guys. Boop, boop. I'm gonna go. Mm, to all of you, in like the entire world that have ever fucked me over in any way, I forgive you. I forgave you so many years ago. I love what happened to us. To all of us. What happened with me, Jimmy, what happened with me, Corey, with me, Damien. You guys pushed so many fucking buttons. You guys went down a checklist. A literal checklist of ways to break me. Nothing worked. But what you guys did do broke the false me. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. Forever. So whatever you guys think I'm doing, I've seriously been thinking for 5 days what color I'm going to do my hair, and that's been the biggest thing on my mind. If you really want to know what I've been doing, I have been chain playing League of Legends. I love playing Lux, by the way. Lux and Lysandra. And in Lord of the Rings, I play a Rune Keeper. I think I have a Hobbit lore master now because they're cute and they have my little bear. Cute. Collectively, you guys are gonna be fine, but individually, no. You guys are gonna go through a lot of revelations. You're gonna need me. You're gonna need me, and I'll be here for you. Because what some of you are about to go through is going to change who you are fundamentally. Remember what I was going through 4 years ago. You guys are getting kind of, some of you, to that point where your entire lives are going to go. And you're going to go, what the fuck? How do we do this? Hi, I can help. I already went through it. You guys sat by and watched and did nothing. Want me to tell you how I did it? $60-some people on Instagram, not one like for 6 years. 390 whatever people on this channel subscribed. Barely one like per video. Maybe 30 views. The numbers don't add up, do they? Which can only mean one thing, Ken. I'm being viewed by millions right now. And I love each and every one of you. Even the ones who are parasitic, who had a purpose. I'm beautiful. Before I burn you off, and I am asking you, all of you, please stop disgracing yourselves by pretending to be like me. Please. Get your own hairstyles, your own hair colors, your own clothing styles, your own fashion sense, your own architecture, your own decoration style, your own makeup attempts, your own whatever. Get your own. So I can look at you, kings and queens, gods and goddesses, prince and princesses, and you lovely, normal people, the life and the salt of the earth people. God, I love you guys. But for fuck's sake, can we get to know you guys? Can we, as gods and goddesses incarnate on this planet, get to know human life without being worshipped or coveted? Can we just be your friends and help you? Or do I have to constantly control you, species, with manipulation of the mind and the heart like the rest of them do? Followers, subscribers, submissives, obedient people? Are we a family? I love you. What is that? Satnam and Namaste and all that. I love you. I will always love you. But I will never trust any of you. Not because of what you did, but because I'm intelligent. So if you want something from me, and you're going to go through stuff that you're going to need someone who's going to help you and not judge you, and they know how to help you, start helping those around you so that energy surrounds you. Because if you're constantly keeping an energy around you of woe is me, you're attracting that, aren't you? So get rid of it. Now, we're going to do a very basic energy clearing right now, okay? It's going to be so stupidly easy, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Just breathe. Right now, take yourself, wiggle your fingers, jazz hands, like this, back your spine, and then down your spine. Tap it out. Spirit fingers. Tap it out. Doesn't matter how you do it. Tap it out. Shake it out. Okay? Get up. Shake your booty. Shake your ankles. Shake your feet. Shake your whatever. Your fucking beer belly. You know? I don't have a beer belly. I don't even drink beer. I think I had a glass of wine yesterday. I did have a glass of wine yesterday. Can you guys tell me why when I get red wine, it's like fizzy and bubbly? It's supposed to be juice with a kick. Did you guys forget how to make wine while I was asleep? We need to fix that. Palos Vineyards need to come back on here. Diana, the grapes need attending. You yourself, bro. Fucking Diana. God damn it. Shut up. I'm gonna tell Mom. Who do you think wants the wine? God damn it, Apollo. Don't match waffle maker. Hippopotamus, evil bitches. I love you guys. You guys heard your messages. I don't know what else to tell you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Please stop being assholes because I'm really tired of dealing with the shit you guys leak into the world. And I don't mean information. I just mean your personalities that you're pushing out of yourselves because you're filling yourselves with energy that isn't yours. From hair color patterns to clothing styles, decoration, you guys are drunk on energy that doesn't belong to you. And it's fucking embarrassing to witness. So I'm not saying it as like, oh, so I'm taking what's mine. Bitch, you couldn't handle what's mine. It's like the phoenix handing a feather to Iceman. What are you gonna do? Melting. Yeah, obviously, dumb bitch. So, so I'm telling you, I would really like to get to know who you people are. So if you could, please, why don't you change your hair color to something you want to make it instead of what you want from me? Why don't you? And this isn't to anybody specific. I'm being shown people's hair colors, people's clothing styles, people's personalities. people's behavior, people's way of speaking, people's dialects and mannerisms and eloquence. And yeah, well, no, this is who you are. This is for Lucy. I'm right here. So that whole thing you guys are doing, okay? Cut it out. Because it's so primitive that some of the gods are laughing at you guys that claim to be magicians. They're literally laughing at you guys. Like, whoa. How did she do that? Oh my god. How do I do that? Take a rest, you guys. Men start acting like men. Women stop being bitches. Children stop keeping their mouths shut because of what the man tells you to keep it secret. These people are disgusting, and you guys need to help each other out. And stop believing your children when they tell you, no, it's fine, I'm okay. They're not fine, they're not okay. Stop believing your wives when they tell you, no, it's fine. It's definitely not fine. And you know what I mean, right? When you see someone in danger, you help them. Not that they're watching going, oh. When you're in a relationship, you're faithful and loyal, right? You're not going to go, oh. When someone's shitting on you for your entire life, you have the right to punch them in the face, don't you? So I'm done playing nice. You guys should be done playing nice. And you guys who haven't been playing nice, I'm so sorry for the life you guys are about to experience. Because all that shit you guys did, right back at you. May you guys get exactly what you deserve, what you earned, and may the children of the true goddess and the true God and Gaia wake the fuck up. Oh, and the last energy clearing. You guys start sensing behind you. Start sensing your body behind you. Oh, thank you for any donations, offerings, likes, comments, subscribes, and for visiting the Star Kindle. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Is that what you want? Should I do it with lipstick and eyeliner